Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Henry. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
He was taken down at the 20.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd and make it a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to go right back to Henry. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down.
With that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Forced to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Play action now. Jackson. Headed left, buying time. There he goes again. And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll try to punch it in with Hill. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. Lamar going to sneak this one. Oh, he's trying to push his way forward, but he's going to be marked down short of the first down. He might have even lost yards on that play, and that's going to bring up 4th down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throw it on third down. Stafford over the middle. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Ravens.
You know, Mike, I think we all stand up here and we just marvel at the physical skills, the pick sixes, of course, the impact plays that they make week in and week out. But there's so much more going on when you have a player to this caliber. It's their ability to communicate with their teammates. It's the cerebral approach to the game of getting in and out of different coverage checks. They impact the game on every single snap, with or without making a play on the ball.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the carry, it's Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down, it's Stafford. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed. A lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It's 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff to Williams.
Williams, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now to try here for the point out. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Drive begins with a run by Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 2, Stafford. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
They'll run it on first down with Henry, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head, because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction, because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
3rd and 11 coming up. Now Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Play action now for Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Stafford now on second down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They run over center with Williams.
Number 23, Kyron Williams is the ball carrier. Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. Stafford. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. motion. Going to give it up on the pop pass. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Omar Speights on the stop. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Henry. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll get it down to the 12, and that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it.
He does a nice job keeping his eyes downfield when he's forced to escape the pocket. He's trying to keep the play alive as a passer. Quickly realizes he's probably got to try to pick up some yards with his feet. He's forced to go out of bounds short of the first. Brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Loop to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Like 7. Set. 250. 50.
They'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stafford. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's Stafford. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Stafford to throw it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
3rd and long for Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Jackson up top again. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he's going to be close to the first down. Marking just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. He'll try and run for this with Henry. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Ravens 27, Rams 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 15. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. And the offense has a long field on drive one.
21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Rolling right. Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The pressure is going to cave in on him. He will go down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 83 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, Watkins on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Moving left, going up top, and looking for Andrews. To the goal line, and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
49ers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, Watkins on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard
The
line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Kittle's first grab. Is that signal? It's the first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a second down and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and so a great example.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens are going to take possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
By Nick Martin.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
It is third and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Second down, they need 3. On the give, here's Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game, and at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
First and 10. Purdy. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
49ers.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him now.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that will lead to a second down. They'll throw again with Purdy. Here's our shot toward the end zone.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Purdy to throw for it on fourth down. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Here's Purdy again. And that pass reeled in with one hand. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, second down and goal. Again in the air for Purdy. That's going to be caught. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. 49ers 7.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're going. Here's Purdy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
You know, sometimes with these veteran defensive backs, Mike, what you lose in speed, what you lose in some of their athletic ability maybe they had a few years ago, you more than make up for in just their experience. There's not a pass route they haven't seen, a concept they haven't studied. They can communicate with everybody else, not only what they expect to come, but make sure they're in the right checks and the right adjustments. And, man, the impact he continues to make on everyone around him. And tell you what, he might be getting up there in age, but as you saw here, he can still make a play or two.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the 44.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The throw is going to be caught, and he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down. Good execution of the double pass.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Jackson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. To throw is Jackson. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it's going to be fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Purdy on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. That was heading in the direction of Mike Evans. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Nick Bosa in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
At the 19-yard
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
2nd down, Jackson. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. He works free, right side. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not... Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And
that one intercepted on the 3rd play of the game. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Into space. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
Complete to
1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
To number 84.
Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
To throw is Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Throwing again, Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Kyler Gordon there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
First down.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Going to go right back to Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's back in a familiar place. Derrick Henry in the end zone again for the Ravens TD. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0.
14. Bears nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
Bears nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Raymond now to return it. Woo! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Loading up, launching downfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. See what they have for 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. He's got room past the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They pitch it to Swift. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a 1st down here.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This pass complete to Raymond. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
16 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Williams now to throw. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Williams. And he's in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Wester now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. He's brought down by Austin Booker.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This will be 2nd and 9. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he scrambles here for about 5 yards. That will lead to a 3rd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come to the line for 3rd down and 5. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 33.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. This drive starting to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Yeah, these screen plays, they're just so tricky because the really good quarterbacks, they understand how to draw that rush into the very last second and then drop it off. That's a big element of the timing of the play, but once that ball is out of the quarterback's hand, you just have to find a way to pull off.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Here's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. And we will not have a repeat of Super Bowl 40 for bold move, but it is recovered by the hands team. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. Second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Inside handoff, Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Prescott. That is caught. And they work this way upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Powering forward, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Raven first down.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running from the gun with Henry. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Luke now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Flush to his right. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Aubrey to kick
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott now. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
46.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A first down carry for Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Going deep for Walker. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun on third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
2 yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's second down and 8. To throw is Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's another Cowboys First down. First down and goal to go.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboys touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Ravens 20. Brandon Aubrey.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
But it's now 3rd down.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Turnover on downs.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 45.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 4. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Flush to his right.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Jackson.
inches.
Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arlington. 35. It's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll go again here with Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
46-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore.
They're going to go right back to Henry. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
He'll try to run for it. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Dak, fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Looks like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver. for first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On the give, here's Henry. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
They'll pitch it out here to Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they begin with 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. On third down, they cannot connect.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. There is Ferguson for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 10-7.
Ravens 10. Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Two minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. And no room to be found. We'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. See what they have for second and 10.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Jackson. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. A first down throw for Jackson. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down.
You know, we say this so often in this league, Mike, the greatest strength of some of these guys can also be a little bit of their weakness. And in this case, he's trying to buy more time with his feet. We've seen him do this successfully time and time again. This time it catches up to him, and he takes the sack.
Second down, Jackson. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Second down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. He's going to take a shot downfield. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Flanor. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Play fake. Prescott moving outside the pocket. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott again. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Dak. That's to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. He works free. Right side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
This will be 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun is Milton. This is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson moving to his right. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. And they do not get the defense to jump. Good idea. Defense hangs in there. And we are done with the third quarter. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Jackson looking to throw, and he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of making a comeback. They'll turn it over on down. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Milton. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Forced to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Milton. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Here's Milton. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Going up top and looking for Andrews. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking off. And he's out of bounds. Down inside the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Here's first down. Henry. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 31.
See what they have for 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing Jackson. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
So after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Now, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. Now Henry. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance and contact. But the part we don't...
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
21. To kick off for Baltimore.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing, Milton. On the move left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here later.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. To the air once more is Milton. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Cannot connect with Jake Ferguson that time.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, Your quarterback needs to be on point, and after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's going to be marked down. It's close to a first down. A little bit short. There's still some work to do with third down coming up. On play action, here's Milton. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go. Here's Milton. That is caught at the 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, fourth down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
Auburn, good with the extra point. Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage.
Ravens 24. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Second and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time they've booked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. One last shot now for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. And this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defense.
you